The city they were in had been destroyed, but before the explosion was able to get to them, Kakarot made a barrier around the warriors and was able to save them. Apparently you warriors are Saiyans, but I'm not interested because the destruction of the planet which I'm the ruler, I'll eradicate them. Ha ha ha! Kakarot, stop saying stupid stuff, because no matter how hard you try, you've been sent to this planet, since it's about your power is extremely low. We've come all this way to recruit you so you're able to join us, as we're planning to end Frieza's life. That bastard's destroyed our planet. You better accept, because if you refuse, we'll end with you in this very place.
Ha! That's interesting. Do you think you have the required power to force me to come with you? Since I am on my own, I want to beat the damn Frieza.
Stop saying stupid things, so you better get ready. In a few hours, we'll leave the planet where Frieza is.
From what I understand, Raditz, you're my brother, but I'm not interested since you even come with the intention of ending my life. If that's the case, I'll end yours first.
Stop saying stupid shit. You're good for nothing, worm. You better obey your big brother if you don't want to end up beat up.
I'll tell you the same thing, you scumbag, if you have the power forced.
Raditz pushed against Kakarot, but Kakarot was able to dodge his blow and would make him retreat a few meters. However, before Raditz is able to pull himself together, he noticed how his brother's power increased.
Now fucking die, worm!
Kakarot's slide attack was able to execute a great technique from his fingertips, which went through Raditz completely, leaving him on the ground spitting blood.
Damn, how are you able to have this ability to beat me? And above all, how have you dared end the life of your own brother? You're a disgrace.
Hell, we haven't even faced Frieza yet, and we've already suffered a casualty. I'm not planning to collaborate with that useless Kakarot. I agree with you, Nappa. So he ends his life, and apparently that's what he wants the most. You can play with this. Nappa, annoyed, would pounce on Goku, dodging his punches, while the tournament warriors were surprised to realize Kakarot's level of dexterity.
No matter what we've done, we don't possess the power required to stand up to that warrior. I haven't been able to fight with him yet, but since the fight with Piccolo, his power has increased incredibly.
Master, but when we finish fighting with these warriors who call themselves Saiyans, we have our chance to finish with them once and for all.
Yes, of course, Master, since you'll be weak after having fought with 3 warriors.
Everyone's impression was much more when Kakarot changed his expression to a serious one, and with a single blow he pierced Nappa, who vomited blood all over the battlefield, falling to the ground.
What are these garbage supposed to do? His power's nothing.
Kakarot would stretch out one of his hands, powerful enough to end Nappa's life. Not leaving any of his bones, the gaze of the Saiyans would completely cross. If you're able to finish them, the only thing that means is that they were weak. Since it's the law of life, the strong survive and the weak die.
It's the first thing I agree with you. So at this moment, I'll finish with you because compared to me, you're weak.
Kakarot on this occasion would take the initiative, but the Prince of the Saiyans dodged his blow and returning the same. But Kakarot was also able to dodge it, beginning to exchange hundreds of blows all over the place. Destroying everything in their path, the Prince of the Saiyans gave him a powerful blow, sending him to the center of the platform, destroying it. I must admit that you possess an incredible power, but it's not surprising because my power goes beyond this.
Just as you had a lot more power, I do the same.
Vegeta, annoyed, would expel his power much more, being able to destroy everything. This time, the battlefield looked like a desert. Kakarot was surprised by the power Vegeta was able to use.
I'm surprised, but you won't be able to defeat me, as I've been the Saiyan who was born with the power of the elite warrior.
Kakarot would expel all his power, reaching 42,000 power units, way above Vegeta's power. Both began to exchange thousands of blows, but Vegeta would fall to the ground. Damn it. How is it possible that I, the Prince of the Saiyan, ends up in this condition? I don't think that I have to use the status of an Ozaru on this planet. Vegeta in one of his hands would make a large sphere of energy, throwing it to the sky, which would mix with the atmosphere. His body would change completely, making him an Ozaru as well as increasing his power. However, to a great surprise of Vegeta, who hadn't seen the tail of Kakarot, he would transform into an Ozaru. Vegeta would quickly try to stop it, but it was impossible for him to.
So only you were thinking of the transformation into an Ozaru. Although it doesn't matter that I transformed, since I also had been able to defeat you anyway.
Stop saying stupid things, you damn Earthling. Compared to me. The Battle of Ozars wouldn't last long because on this occasion, Kakarot's power was greater than Vegeta's, so it would end in humiliating him by Kakarot towards Vegeta.
It's time to end this battle, so you better leave because you'll be a worthy opponent in the future.
Vegeta lost his transformation, his tail cut off completely, while Kakarot had full control of his energy and was able to get to his base state without needing to cut his tail off, approaching Vegeta.
I want you to leave right now, but don't worry about Frieza because I'm planning to end his life myself.
Vegeta's ship had arrived to where he was, and he would leave the planet Earth. Kakarot would observe all the warriors.
What's going on? They don't want to fight anymore? I must admit your power surpasses us by hundreds of times. So please tell us, what is it you wish for? No one on this planet's able to stand up to you. I know that, so don't worry. I just wanted to become more powerful, but you really don't serve me for my ideals anymore.
Kakarot would leave feeling strange energy at the top of the planet. That's right, at this Temple of God of Earth, Kakarot arrived and was surprised to realize it was a subject similar to Piccolo.
I don't know who the hell you are, but I could tell you're not Piccolo since your energy's not evil at all.
And you must be the most powerful warrior on the planet Earth, the so-called Kakarot. Tell me, what brought you to my temple?
I want to make sure to know the training that's capable of making me more powerful, because I'm sure that very powerful subjects will come, and I only want to be able to protect this planet.
I don't agree with training you, but one thing I agree is that you'll be able to protect this planet. Even if you have evil in your heart, you are a warrior who takes care of what he conquered.
Ha! You're right about something. I'm not interested in those who are eradicated, but I won't allow anyone to be able to take over the planet which I conquered.
We'd rather have a ruler like you than someone being able to end our lives, so you can enter the room of that place, which will make time pass in a different way.
A different way? What do you mean?
In that room, you'll be able to train for a year in just one day. Although your body will physically feel only one day, this power you'll get will continue to keep.
I think I understand. What you mean is that an ordinary day passes here, 1 year passes in that place, right?
You're right. And that's why it's a great place for you to be able to get a new power in a short period of time.
Wow, that caught my attention. I want to train in that place.
Before I let you train, I want you to promise me that if you get the access, you will protect this planet.
I don't like being made rules, but I accept, since I won't let anyone rule my planet, much less the planet on which I'd grown up.
Kakarot entered the Room of Time, and he had started his rigorous training, being able to even destroy each of his bones because he had several seeds to heal all his wounds.
I have to get more power, since Frieza's power is amazing, and I'm not allowed to lose.
For his part, Vegeta arrived on the planet of Frieza. He would send a recovery capsule, starting to recover all his wounds. Returned to the Room of Time, Kakarot's body began to be a high-class warrior. His power was growing in an unreal way.
The power I'm getting's amazing. It'd be better if I had a training partner, but none of them would be able to do anything, so I better create a technique from that guy like Tien.
Kakarot started to meditate, creating a similar technique to Tien, which was able to multiply his power into several subjects. But that weak point of the technique was that in the same way his power was divided into 4, which was useless.
I have to be able to recreate a similar technique, but without that damn weakness.
Kakarot would meditate for a few months, but he was able to open his eyes, being able to bring out a new Kakarot from his body which possessed the same power as the original.
This is a success, the only thing I have to possess. I have great energy reserves because they're not able to finish my replica. I won't have any more energy, but my power's not divided. We both have the same power.
Both Kakarots began to battle, in which, on this occasion, both would, instead of decrease, began to increase in an incredible way. After a few months of training, they spent 2 years in that place, so Kakarot would unite his body completely, feeling much lighter with an incredible power.
Right now, I have to use 100% of all my power. I want to see how much I've been able to overcome my limits.
Kakarot would expel all his power, which would fill the entire room shake. However, he felt like an incredible power was flowing through his body, making it impossible for him to access it.
What is all this power I feel in my body?
but I'm not able to release it, or do I need to trigger something else? Kakarot would remember how his parents sent him to Earth, knowing that the tyrant Frieza wanted to destroy them, knowing his parents sacrificed for him, and his anger was able to get Kakarot to release this hidden power he had. Because at the moment, his incredible scream, his hair would turn golden while his power would increase incredibly.
Wow, what is this power? It surpasses the transformation of the Ozardos by dozens of times. I have to master this because I feel my energy decrease rapidly.
Kakarot began to train his new state to be able to face Frieza without any difficulty. Vegeta had completely recovered, leaving the recovery machine in search of revenge. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.